I feel like even after this week's updates, Voidwalker is still kind of crappy. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm really appreciative of these updates because now you could get mythical weapons out of Voidwalker chest. So that means you could get like practically a worm tooth or an Imperial staff out of a Voidwalker chest. So that's cool. But this does not take away from the fact that Voidwalker is just so riddled with issues that it's not even funny, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, Voidwalker is a really good origin, and I really like Voidwalker's concept, even though it was kind of like copy and pasted from Dark Souls. But back to the point, you'd think that Voidwalker being the only PvP origin in the game would be much more polished and refined, but it really isn't. And it's already hard enough being a Voidwalker because people already glaze you simply for picking the origin. Now pair this glaze with already lackluster features of Voidwalker, and Voidwalker goes from pretty fun to extremely annoying. Now my main gripe with Voidwalker is just the lack of XP. Like, dude, I should not be sitting here almost risking dying just to get 4 points of XP. Like, you can't be serious, bro. I feel like an adequate fix would be for any bounty under power 15, you get a 1.5 XP multiplier, and then anything after power 15, you get a 2 times multiplier. Now this will only apply for bounties. PvE will stay the same, but it'll buff people who do PvP only prog. Because I feel like later game or late game PvP prog as Voidwalker just gets really tedious because a lot of the time 5-star bounties are usually people in guilds that are just sitting together, and if you try to kill one you just end up getting ganked. It's just really unfun. I feel like this is a win-win for both sides because 1, boosted XP allows us to have to void walk for less time to get to max level, and 2, if you're void walking for less time, that means you have to kill less people, so less people are going to be getting void walked and complaining. One of my other gripes about Voidwalker is that the loot is kind of ass, bro. Like, I understand that the loot isn't supposed to be crazy, but come on, bro. Like, I'm risking my life to kill somebody, and I'm getting some mediocre ass loot. Now, they took a step in the right direction by upgrading the quality of the loot past power 15, I believe, but the loot just needs to be better. Like, there just needs to be more loot in the Voidwalker chest pool. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about them 3-star damage katanas, bro, but I'm trying to see like con helmets, like star boots, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to see some high HP, high resist gear, bro, you feel me? Like, I should be able to get some decent gear from killing people. Now, another issue that I really have with Voidwalker, bro, is even sometimes when you spawn in with ferocity, you cannot see your bounty, bro. They need to make the indicator bigger, bro, because the highlighter that they put around the person sometimes just doesn't cut it, bro. Like, sometimes they're just too far for me to see, or other times there's like obstructions in my way and I can't see them clearly and I don't know where they are. Just make the indicator bigger, bro. Like, we can't see all the time. It's just not, it's really annoying. Also, they need to highlight when your prey is escaping for longer, because a lot of times I'll get the indication that my prey is escaping and they'll be mad far and I won't even get the opportunity to see where they're at before I get teleported back to Void Heart because I already lost them. I don't know what they're gonna do or how they would replace this. I feel like all they have to do is just, like, you know how when you're all rainbowy in your force field and whatnot when you spawn in, I feel like they should just replace that white outline with that, the force field. So when you're trying to look for somebody, you just see the bright rainbowy aura. It's gonna be impossible to miss, bro. Now on to my next issue, bro. The cooldown for the location update is just stupid, bro. Like, waiting a full 2 minutes to see if somebody has moved or not is just egregious, bro. Do you know how far somebody can make in the Deepwoken map in 2 minutes? Like, you could go from Song to freaking Summer Isle in 2 minutes, bro. You could go from Summer to Hive. You could go from Summer to Lord's Grove in 2 minutes, bro. Like, you need to decrease this time, bro. It's not fair for Voidwalkers, bro, because how am I supposed to actually track where they are? Because if I hunt them with ferocity, you know what I'm saying, I have more of a chance of actually finding them. But imagine I'm hunting them with stealth. I'm having no indication of where they are at all. How am I supposed to find them? I might as well run around with a blindfold because I'm not going to find them, bro. Like, come on now. Now, I feel like one of the biggest issues with Voidwalker is the spawns, bro. There's simply just not enough spawns in the game for Voidwalker. Tell me why I'm voidwalking somebody, right? And they're at the top of the mountain at Hive, where you go to Deep Widow. Tell me why I spawn on top of Deep Widow. Like, bro, what are we, like, is this what we're doing? Like at most, you need to have at least 3 spawns at each major landmark because I feel like Deepwoken just doesn't have enough spawns. Because a lot of the times I'll void walk somebody and I just spawn in some awkward ass spot where it's like either you're way too out of the way to get somebody on time, because a lot of the time I'll spawn in some random ass corner of the map and I'll be chasing my bounty, but by the time I catch up somewhat to them, they're already like either about to leave the game or they're gonna go to a completely different location and then I'm gonna get despawned. All they really have to do is just add a few more spots for voidwalkers to spawn, and I feel like that would do a lot for voidwalker because a lot of these spawns are just really unoptimal for voidwalker, and it's really annoying to spawn in at these locations just for somebody to log in your face or be able to outrun you and then, you know, teleport somewhere else or row to another island in their boat or something. And that's really the only issues I have with voidwalker. Like I said, increase the XP gain, make the loot pool bigger, make it easier to see your bounty, decrease the location refresh cooldown, and add some new spawns. And bro, Voidwalker's gonna be fire, bro. I trust, bro, everybody's gonna be going Voidwalker. And I'm aware of how much people hate Voidwalker, but at the same time, it's like, bro, people like PvP. Like the main two things that attract people to Deepwoken are the PvE and the PvP. And obviously the people who like PvP are gonna do the origin that allows them to progress through PvP. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can understand you getting mad at Voidwalkers because they say like easy or they're just generally assholes. They rob you for all your notes. But at the same time, can you really get that mad at somebody just trying to progress through PvP instead of just farming mobs for like 3 hours, bro? Like, come on now. I want Voidwalker to also be convenient to get and convenient to use, because a lot of people, the way they got better, I know I was one of them, but a lot of people got better from void walking. And void walking is really cool because a lot of the time people in the Eastern Luminant, or not Eastern, Etrian Luminant, aren't that good. They're usually freshies, just got the game, you know, they're sitting at bandit camp and they're fighting bandits or whatnot. And it's a really good chance for newer players to, you know, tap in and like see what the PvP is all about and like learn about how to fight in a natural setting. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. If you agree with me, let me know. If you hate me for wanting Voidwalker to be a better origin, you know what I'm saying, dislike the video, say fuck you in the comments, Marcellus. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.